I am going to show you how to register on the new junior program portal. You're on our website, you're going to click junior programs. You're going to click the junior program portal under the 22-23 program registration. You have not made an account, you will need to fill in all this information to sign up. If you already have an account, you can click right here. Next year, you will already have an account and you will sign in instead of signing up. So we're going to fill in our information of the parent. You will enter your self-registration code, which is case sensitive. It will change yearly. And we're going to sign up. Upon entering, it will ask you some information to begin creating your household. The first section is membership. As a participant of ESSC junior program, there is a membership fee, and if you need rentals, there is a rental fee. Membership ranges between $15 and $30. $15 is for a single membership. There is a 23 dual membership for 1 or 2 kids, or 1 kid and an adult. And there's a family membership for $30, which covers the entire household. And then if you need rentals, it is $60 per child for the season. If you are able to pay these fees, you would click no, because you are not requesting a fee waiver. If you are unable to pay for your child's rental fees and possibly unable to pay for their membership fees, you do need to talk to your family support liaison at your school prior to finishing these steps. So you would need to return back to this screen when you have approval from your school to waive fees. You can log back in and you'll be presented with this screen to keep going. So I am going to show you both. I am going to say I need a fee waiver. If you do, it's going to ask you to join and become a member to support the club. You'll select the type of membership level. If you cannot afford membership, you just leave it at none. Okay. If you are able to pay membership and rental fees if necessary, you're going to select no. You do not need a waiver. This is where you'll select which membership level matches your family best. So I'll pick dual for the example. And then if you do not need rental equipment, leave it at 0. If you need rental equipment, please select the number of children you need to rent for. And then you're going to click next. It will auto-populate the sum that you owe to cover this year's ski program, which includes your membership and your rentals. And if you are not renting, it would not show any rentals unless you selected some. So if this total does not look right, you can go back and double check your information. Next, you will click here to make your payment. This is a blank screen to donate to the club, so you will just need to enter the total here into this box. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then you will either donate with PayPal or donate with debit or credit card. You do not need a PayPal account to move through this payment process. Once you finalize your payment, it will redirect you back to the Eastern Slope Ski Club website. Please note that I am on a separate tab, so please take your PayPal confirmation number, which would be in your confirmation email that PayPal sends you, and paste it back into your portal. So you're always going to be here. It takes you to a different page, tab back, toss in your payment confirmation number, and it'll move you to the next step. I do not have a PayPal confirmation number, so I am going to move through as a fee waiver for right now to show you the rest of the portal. So once you move through here or you put in your PayPal confirmation number, you will be presented with this next screen. This next screen is for the parent signing up. So in this case, Bob. I need to put in Bob's birth date. So let's see. We'll toss him in as November 9th, 1992. We need to put his phone number in. Please put your mailing address in. And hit next. All right. Before adding children to your account, would you like to add another adult? So if you have a significant other, spouse, another parent or guardian in your family, this would be where you add them. This is also great for if they're signing up to be a volunteer. You do volunteer sign up in this portal as well, so please add any adults that might be participating as volunteers within your family. So I'm going to, yes, add another adult. And this is where I'm going to add that second adult guardian name. So Bob can have Sally in his family, and her birthday can be the 20th, 1987. You can put in her email address. And then it's going to keep the same mailing address. If it's different, you can update it. Now we're going to move to the child records. So you'll fill in one of these records for every child in your household. Let's see. Susie Hawk, making stuff up. Let's see. She's going to be born so that she can participate. And she's going to have the same mailing address. If I have another child, and you can manually type this information in if you follow the month, date, year format. So we can make one up as an example. And it'll change over to the format that it likes. All right, so I only have 2 kids, and I do not need to add any further child records, so I'm going to leave all these fields blank, and I'm going to hit next. I have successfully registered my household. You do need to click the Finish button, and as it states right here, if you do not see the My Family Members tab up here populate after you hit Finish, just refresh your browser. So I don't see it, so all I'm going to do is refresh my browser, and I'm going to now see my household, my family members, and my registration forms. If you're on mobile, that'll all populate in the upper left-hand corner. It'll be 3 lines. It looks like a hamburger. You'll press that, and it'll show you all of those tabs. So I'm going to click on my family members. You can now see all of my fun fake family members. Sally and Bob are both adults, where you can see Billy and Susie are 12 and 9. So I'm going to register Billy for program. I need to confirm his grade and his school every year because obviously his grade is going to change. And if his school happens to change, you'll want to update that as well so he gets the correct registration forms. And then you're going to put in their homeroom teacher so that we can filter the reporting for the schools properly. So once you do that, you click Finish. And now Billy is going to see the registration form available to him. It will only populate what he can do based on the grade in the school that he is at. So I am at Madison and I can do Alpine at King Pine only. So I'm going to start Billy's registration. It asks you to repeat his teacher, and you'll select if he has skied or snowboarded before, if he has, and if he participated last year. If he has participated or skied before, it is going to populate a box where you can elaborate on his skill level. If he has not, it will not. You will agree to the ESSC risk and liability release. And then if you need equipment, you will select yes. Please make sure you do not rent equipment unless you have paid for equipment or have received that fee waiver. So you do need to pay in advance of selecting the equipment rental. It is very important that you put accurate information in the next series of boxes because it determines how they are fitted for their rentals, which is a safety concern if they are not fitted properly. So their height, weight, and shoe size are very important. Their skier type is also important. If they've never skied before, they would be a type 1. You can read more about skier types here in this paragraph. You're going to want to make sure, again, you put an accurate height and an accurate weight in. I'm going to put him as 45 inches, I think. That might be accurate. For his weight, put that. And shoe size, yep, 5 maybe? You're going to agree to the ESSC rental equipment parental release. Feel free, you can read through all the information by scrolling down. And then you are going to sign. You can reset your signature if it goes awry like that by hitting these little circles. Good luck with the signature box. Once you submit, it will redirect you back to the portal. It will redirect you back to the home page, so just click on My Family Members, and it'll be back to all of those. You now see that you assigned a school to Billy, so it shows here as participant school. You can also check all the registration forms that you have submitted under My Registration Forms. If you lose track, you'll see Billy has an Alpine registration and a rental agreement in because you selected yes to rent equipment. Okay, let's go to Susie. She's going to be a 5th grader at Pine Tree. Click finish. Now, Cranmore or Pine Tree has skiing at Cranmore, also offers Nordic, and because she's a 5th grader, she sees the snowboard registration. So all 5th and 6th graders are going to see the snowboard registration option. 1 through 6 will see Alpine at their appropriate school, and then those schools that offer Nordic will see Nordic the 1 through 6. So Susie's going to be a snowboarder. She has before. We're going to accept the same risk and liability. We are going to rent equipment. Just kidding, we're not going to rent equipment. I don't want to make up details again. And we're going to sign. Oops. All right. So under My Registration Forms, you will now see one form for Susie because she did not rent equipment. It will show her discipline, her Alpine provider, her age, her grade, all the information that you need, and her school. Again, here you can sign up for volunteering. So if you are over 18, you will automatically see the volunteer information. You'll have your multiple different forms based on the school you want to volunteer for. dictates the mountain you ski at, which does determine the form you need to fill out. So please read this information carefully. If you forgot a family member by chance, you can go right here to need to add another family member. Just click next. You can click next right here, and you'll get the same form you did in previous steps, where you just add the first, last name, and birth date of that additional person and hit next, and it will be added to your family. So once you have completed what you feel to be all the registration forms, I do recommend you go over to My Registration Forms and just double check that you see all of the forms that you believe you need for your child for this year, or your children, and even yourself if you're volunteering, and then you will be all set. Again, you can always come back to this portal if you need to check information or log back in to update anything. If you have any questions, please reach out to your volunteer and ESSE school rep. Thank you.